I am Allison Duncan and I live in Corning, New York. And I have a small business called Kraft Farm that is natural skincare products and organic vegetables. So I have a background in a lot of different craft media. And then I also have always had just a green thumb. So Kraft Farm seemed like the most logical name for the business. I think that I started thinking about this idea of Kraft Farm about 3 years before I actually left my job. At first, I just knew I needed a major career change. I started growing a little garden immediately, basically, and kind of a test garden just to see, like, do I actually enjoy farming on a small scale? And I did that while I was still working. Then just last summer, I just decided to take the plunge. It's still so new that there are days that I really love it and days that I'm like, what have I done? But with all that, I think that my favorite part is that it is a challenge. That's kind of where I got with my last job, sitting at a desk. I was just not feeling challenged. And so this is kind of every day is a challenge. And I also love that, I get to set my priorities and I can make something evolve or help the business evolve. So I feel like I have a lot of creative control that I just never had before. The big concept of Kraft Farm, long-term plan, is that it is like an organic permaculture farm that also has craft studios for workshops and sustainable creation, basically. So right now, I don't have this big farm that I'm working on. I don't have a singular location where I grow things and make things. So I have to kind of work with what I've got. So I start with things that I want. So products I want to use or vegetables that I want to eat and can't find. Since I've started doing that, I've got a few people who really like to buy things from me. And then they say, oh, well, have you ever made a natural bath bomb, for example? And then the same is true with growing things. So, I have a restaurant who asked specifically for, a certain kind of radish or a certain kind of leek. And so then I'll try to grow those for them and, just broaden my market a little bit. So I'm trying to build a business that my products can kind of take me through the entire year, which is a problem for a lot of farmers because there's usually at least a couple months that you can't grow much of anything. So, I'm trying to find a way that can get me through those couple months too. I have a friend who makes soap and she kind of taught me the ropes a little bit. And I remember telling her, I'm like, I want to make a soap for me and a soap for Ross. And that's it. I don't want to go crazy. I literally said to her, people make all these wacky soaps. I just want to make 2 soaps, one for me and one for Ross. So that's Farm Girl and Woodsman. And then I really love the carrot soap that I make. It's like a facial soap and it's amazing. And I also love that I grow the carrots. So it's I don't know, for just being this rustic bar of soap, there's a lot of love in that one, because I've grown, started from seedlings and gone all the way to processing the carrots and then turning it into soap. So I love that one too. At this point, because everything is new and very much evolving, I'm open to a lot of different things. I had another local farm contact me to include my soap in a CSA that they do. So they do a vegetable CSA and include some local products, and that's great. But yeah, I'm open to being contacted through my website for sure, which is craftfarm.co. You can follow me on Instagram at craft.farm, and I also have a Facebook page, Kraft Farm Adventure. So those are probably the best ways to reach me, to learn more about my products, to buy some of my products, or to contact me regarding workshops or any other things about my business.